Rebound.
It's the time for all things, but it's been resting my crop. I had a whole lot of canes trying to get it up top. That made me able to be carbonate. You sing along, I teach the truth and we discuss the spirit setting the tone. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Welcome to the House of Leo here at Sow Special for another special forecast. This is in the AM, okay? In the AM. So what is your AM? What are you into? What's your AM? If you are visiting or scrolling through, or this is your day in the House of Leo, you're going to be dealing with Army MASH. Okay, so some of you may be, public servants, servicemen, servicewomen, served in the armed forces. I don't know. The only Army MASH I can think of is the one from back in the day, 70s on TV, the sitcom Army MASH. And I'm also thinking Army MASH that may deal with the MASH hall, I think, where you eat. So I may have some people listening that were in the armed forces. Good thing you are so important. You don't know how important you are in the AM. Okay, and we have caterpillar, but it's in reverse. Okay, and octopus is your underlying energy. Okay, caterpillar. Okay, so I don't know if you lost all your legs, or there's some lack of support here, or you're seeking extra support, because the caterpillar has a lot of legs. Okay, a lot of legs to go on. I don't know if this is something that the Army need to look at. Okay, and a lot of hands. You have the octopus underneath, okay? You have the octopus underneath, okay? So let's get I'm not going to get too deep because I see so many things here. I don't think some people are ready for my revelations yet. I have to be kind of careful and timely about them, but I see it's something really deep. And you have the word more here, but it's in reverse. And you're questioning whether you need more support. I say you don't. I say the government need to invest in what they have, take care of what we got. You got people that really love America. All our history, they've been willing, black and white, been willing to put their life on the line for America. But America got to do right by their army. I'm going to say that publicly. I know some things. And I don't care what nobody say. I think Trump is a good person inside. It's just something missing that maybe he don't recognize, but I recognize it. And he's got a mighty responsibility on his shoulder right now. And he got to make some careful decisions because he's about to make a really bad decision. And we're already in debt. We get ready to pay a big karma. Okay? And it's right here. And I don't want to go into too much conversation about that because that's a private conversation. But there are some things being questioned about this support. If you need more support, if you need more army men, if you need more this and that. No, what you need is some intelligence. That's what I'm going to say. Let's get a time card on this. It may be the time of a meeting. I don't know. Since it fell out, we're going to keep it. So you have 3 and the 3 of cups. Okay, so I definitely see somebody using their heart. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Hope that's my president. Thank you. Let's shuffle the cards. Because I know some things. And I have some concerns about the United States. So I can't say too much. But yeah. Okay. So 302 and 32 or 320. Let me give me another card. Let me see. Is it because I feel like it's something else on the end here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. There's something. I see a now there's a mother figure here. She's weeping though. There is a mental play here, back and forth, what to do about something. I don't know if she is the king's mother or grandmother. She's definitely represented by, like, how do I want to put this? She's the cultural standard. She sets the culture for the family, for the region that she rules. But she's weeping. And there's a lot of heartfelt things, people looking at things, they re-examining something here regarding this army. There's something here about balancing things out. And I've been talking about that we have karma that we are going to have to balance out. We're going to have to be wise about our decisions. And I'm praying for our leaders. I really am. I really am. Now I really understand when the church used to, we was coming up in the church and they used to pray for the president and all that. I really understand that now that I'm an adult and fully aware about politics. Okay, so your objective card is this one, okay? So I'm going to read them off to you. We're going to figure out which one is relevant to your forecast. You have the flower. It looks more like a sunflower. A guitar. What is that? A hug, an insect, jungle, kite, and leaf. Okay, so you're going to pull a number card and see which one applies. Okay, they're saying the whole thing. Can we get something significant? Okay. Okay. The last one, the leaf, change. There's some embarrassment here too behind this great mother. I don't know. We don't know what it is. It's, private, because, the army is big business. This may be in relations to a person who served in the armed forces. This could be hitting you personally, okay? And people have had to endure some hardships probably behind her decisions. I feel like they want to balance it out, but it's going to take a lot of hands, you know what I'm saying? I think people will be willing. They looking at this, like I said, when you see the heart over certain things, the mind becoming conscious, and you realize you can't be in your feelings. You have to be in your mind and your intelligence. You understand? And you have this leaf recognized change. And I see this thing where this change from what I label corruption. And you hear a lot of the readers using that term now. The corruption. We're looking at that. What we can do better. Let's pull some cards. See what's going on with you in the AM. Okay, so we have her again. I don't know why she's coming up again in the 10 of clubs. Okay, something about building. I'm gonna keep that there. It wasn't supposed to be in this deck, but it showed up in the 10 of wands. And people are happy to build, to rebuild in this situation, or they were happy in it in the past or something. Whatever it is, it required a lot of endurance, okay? A lot of heart. Either way. So we have the horse here. We have the banana. We have the ice cream girl. And we have the moon. And we have your conflict, challenge, or contention, and your blessed card here. With your outcome and your blessed card is the same. We have the moon twice here, okay? It's like some type of, this makes sense. There's clarity here behind these tears. I'm telling you, there's clarity here behind these tears. Because the conflict here is about keeping something secret. Just gonna sleep on it. I'm just gonna sleep on it, okay? And it's got a lot to do with how things are divided. You know what I'm saying? money, you know. And it's got something to do with sweets too. Because I reckon that's very important to Army men when they have to fight wars and stuff, is having some sweets and stuff, because sweets help with depression. Okay, and we got the moon here. We got the little girl with the ice cream that deals with consolation. You know what I'm saying? And that woman, that mother figure is crying. You know, she's got children. She's got a child. She's got grandchildren. She's got something here. Okay? It's almost like they're saying, let's just make it right. So it's time to just, this in the house of Virgo, it's time to get to work and find support. The horse is represented by, matter of fact, this is, you creeps it in here anyway. This is the year of the fire horse. Okay? Some of you might want to look that up. Your sign may be significant. Your house in Chinese astrology may be significant, okay? It's the year of the fire horse, and it's going to be good for certain signs, like the dog, okay? And I'm also hearing something here about splitting the wealth, okay? But there is also revelation here. And it feels rather public. Now, I don't know if it's publicized on TV, online, if it's going to be publicized just with the family, you know, in the neighborhood. I don't know. But it's publicized. It's probably publicized prime time. Prime time. There's a major question being asked here. And it's really, you know, it's of the heart, but it's intelligent thinking, mature thinking. Is what we need anyway. Isn't that what you need in your government? Mature thinking. You just don't want nobody just slashing around and making wars and putting your daddy, your mama, your brother and all them in a war that's personal. We don't need that. We need an intelligent leader, right? I feel like that's what's going on here, and it's being thought about. But I feel like the problem is behind, whether it's an individual issue or a national issue. There is a mother figure, a grandmother figure, who has a lot to do with this issue. And I'm going to leave it on this note. Thank you so much for tuning in once again to So Special. Please remember to subscribe and to set your notifications on YouTube and on your cell phone. Take care.